Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Joe joining us this morning from Alzheimer's Association Illinois chapter. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. So we want to hear a little bit about the Alzheimer's Association, so tell us about it.
Yeah, so the Alzheimer's Association, our vision is a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementias. And it's interesting because before I came to the association, a lot of people would make comments about sometimers and old timers, but Alzheimer's disease, for those who don't know about it, it is a debilitating disease that is more than just memory loss. And in fact, towards the end, it leads to being a fatal disease. So our goal is to really get out there and teach people this is not a joking matter. This is something you need to know about because Alzheimer's, it's the 6th leading cause of death in the United States.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that. And when they do, and they start to learn about the resources out there and start to learn that, hey, my neighbor has it, they start to really help the community come together. And that's one of the goals of our organization is to find an end to Alzheimer's, but also to make sure people are aware that there are resources out there. There is help out there, whether from our organization or others. And so our goal is to really get out there. So one of the things that we do here is I'm part of the education department.
Okay.
So as part of my role is to service the 8 counties from McHenry County all the way down to Whiteside County. But here in Winnebago County, our goal is to get out and let people know. There are support groups right now going on. We have had the pandemic, we still have the pandemic. So all of our support groups, we have 42 in Illinois, are currently virtual. Now starting July 1st, they're gonna start to slowly move back to in-person programming and in-person meeting. However, all of our events are 100% free and all of our education programs 100% free. So our support groups are great because if you need to talk to somebody, they're there for you. It's 100% free. Now, let's say you can't make it to a support group or you can't make it to an event. We have our 1-800 helpline that is an amazing tool for anybody, whether it's 1 in the morning or 1 in the afternoon, to call and ask questions about the disease, ask questions about where's my local neurologist, to actually calling my mom won't sleep. It's 1 in the morning, I don't know what to do. They're there to help you. Now, let me go back to programs though real quick. So we have a program coming up with Animal Services, and we're gonna be doing on June 2nd at 12 o'clock. You can sign up by calling our helpline at 1-800-272-3900. But that program is gonna be all about learning what is Alzheimer's, what is dementia. And then Amber from Animal Services is gonna be talking about what happens to your forever friend if something happens to you. Because too often we forget about our pets, and whether it's Alzheimer's or something else, what does happen? And one of the big things that I definitely want to talk about if I have a moment here is Winnebago County has been selected this year as one of the sites by the association to do a community forum. And our community forums are select sites throughout the country where we get that one-on-one opportunity to hear from those living in the community, whether it's somebody with Alzheimer's, it's their family caring for them with Alzheimer's, or it's somebody that doesn't know anything about the disease. And we're having it coming up on June 8th at 6 o'clock in the evening, but it will be virtual.
Okay.
So the people who have signed up so far are actually planning on calling in. They're not even gonna join via Zoom because not everybody does Zoom. They're gonna call in and listen. So the first 30 minutes will be the committee and I talking about what the disease is, and then we're gonna spend 45 minutes talking one-on-one and finding out in this virtual setting, what do you know about the disease? What can we do better here in Winnebago County to service you? Because that is the main goal, is making sure that you're getting all of these resources. And then from there, after the event is done and the community forum is completed and we do a full report on it, we're gonna then call you and literally have a conversation to say, here's what we learned, here's what we can help you with in the now, and here's what we're gonna take back to our home office. And what we do take back to our home office is then used later on down the road to help with legislation around not only the country, but nationally, to get those much needed resources to our constituents who are caring for loved ones, who are living with the disease. For instance, Trial Match. It's a program that not a lot of people know about. My neighbors didn't know anything about it. Their father had just died of Alzheimer's disease. When I told them about it, they followed the website. They went, they signed up. They are now, they did this last week, they're actually enrolled in a program that they're gonna receive a test once a year through email where they're gonna take it. And these doctors are now going to look at those tests year after year after year and let them know, hey, we're seeing some cognitive decline or not. So we have so many different opportunities and different programs out there that I would love to just let people know about. And call our 800 number, because I can even come to your company, your church, your school, and I can actually do a free program for you where we can talk more than just 5 minutes and really get the resources out there, because there are so many resources that your neighbor could possibly use, or even your family member.
You know, that's so true. So many people don't know when this is going to affect them. So of course, you are clearly the right person to talk about it, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us today. When we come back, we are chatting with the team behind the video self-therapy app Bloom as they celebrate the Friends reunion with a Bloom twist. But before we get to that, we have to name our fan of the week. So we asked you on Facebook, what are you craving right now? Our winner this week is Carissa. She said wine, but she also said, well, watermelon sounds pretty tasty too. So she wins a GDS swag bag packed with goodies, and you have a chance to win next week. All you got to do is follow us on Facebook for details. We'll be right back.